I was exploring this pillar on Google Earth to see if I could climb it. I was surprised to see this mysterious structure on top of it. I had one unsuccessful attempt of reaching it because it requires technical rock climbing via this route. So I invited an experienced climber, Walt, to lead the pitches so we could safely get up there. It was quite a day. Hey guys, welcome to another adventure with Ruins and Ridges. Today we have a very special adventure planned. It's not going to be the easiest adventure. I located a ruin on top of this sheer butte, and it requires class 5 climbing, so otherwise you'd have to free solo it. But I invited some help. Here is my new friend Walt, and he is going to help us safely get on top of this butte.
Hey, my name is Walt, and I'm going to be helping Luke here get up to the top of this butte safely because it is kind of a technical climb, 5th class. It's bolted. There's Kelly over there.
Hello.
So hopefully we'll soon be on top of the butte.
Yep. Should be a fun adventure. This is a very good book. I have read it a lot. There's some pretty useful information on it. It is Rambles and Scrambles by Courtney Purcell. And Walt is in this book. So I contacted Walt and asked him if he was up for the adventure, and he said yes. This is the butte we are trying to climb, and it's hard to believe that there is an ancient structure on top of that.
Did we get clipped out? I can't remember.
We reached the saddle, and there's amazing views, but now we look up at what's to come. The near vertical 5-6 rock climb. It's bolted, it's a sport route, so that's good, but it's quite steep. So we're just getting out all the gear and getting ready for the climb. So Walt calls this a 5-6. It's not really officially, we don't know what it is, but I'll see how I feel on it. It's quite steep, some crack, but at least it's bolted, so that's good.
I'm kind of weak. It might only be a 5-5.
Walt is going to lead. It's a 2-pitch climb, so we're going to do it in 2 pitches. He's going to lead, and then Kelly's going to belay him. She's going to go second, and I'll go last. And to clear things up, most people think when you're climbing with ropes, it's to help you get up and make it easier. It's not any easier when you're climbing with ropes or without ropes. All the rope does is if you fall, it catches you. Otherwise, we're free climbing. Well, it's still called free climbing. We're not free soloing though. Now, Walt is up at the first anchor, and he is belaying Kelly on top rope. And she'll have to clean up the climb, which means taking out all the clips from the bolts. My turn's next. I'm all tied in and almost ready to go. On belay.
Waves on.
Climbing.
I'm on.
We came up through the 2 pitches. It was kind of sketchy. The second pitch was just like a 4th class scramble, but it's pretty exposed, not too bad. I still can't understand how the ancient people would have got up here. Like, jeez, it's sketchy. And this is the summit area. That's the ruin over there. So first, we'll go take a look at the ruin. Here's a pretty large ancient potsherd right there. So this is probably, they didn't live in here, but an occasional lookout, a defensive position. Right where all those cottonwoods are is a pretty large water source. Not too far from here. There's a piece of wood there that's probably ancient. I mean, looks pretty old. Juniper wood. And then that campfire in the middle is most likely modern, but the walls seem pretty intact. What a view from here. There's like another indentation here, so this could have been a wall that's blocking off access on this ledge. I don't know. The wind has really picked up quite a bit, but I'm just trying to soak it in since it's not every day I get to do this. I'm grateful for Walt and Kelly to help me safely do this climb and visit the ruin, the mystery ruin. Let me know in the comments, please, how do you think they got up here? Like, I don't know, it just seems impossible. I know they probably had ladders, but still, geez, sketchy. Man, the view is worth it, let alone the ruin. If you're familiar with this area, you'll probably know where we are, but I don't want to intentionally give out the location. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna come up here, because but still, I don't want it to get destroyed. And this is looking back down to that saddle, and there's lots of potsherds in there. Make sure, tag the summit. That's that other indentation right there. There's kind of a wall that goes along the cliff. So I don't know what that's all about. And there's a register up here, so we're gonna sign that. And from the bottom, you can hardly see this ruin, because it's placed sort of in the center of the top of the butte. But from Google Earth, it was pretty visible. That's the only way I knew of this. There's some old wood there. I don't know if that's ancient or not, but lots of little potsherds. There's some wood tangled in the wall there. There's a little cave here under the summit. Little arch. And looks like juniper and Kenyon pine tree, maybe? So it goes out on this ledge, but kind of just dead ends at this massive cliff. There's no way past that ledge. So that certainly isn't a way up unless there's massive rock fall that broke off a ledge or something. We all successfully and safely rappelled down, and I just wanted to show you some more artifacts before we leave and I end the video. Here's some artifacts. This is a fragment of a mono. You can see it's smoothed out right there. Another mono. It's very smooth. And then here is a fragment of a metate. You can see that's shining in the sunlight. So that's like the edge of it. You can see it's curved. And then lots of chert and some pottery. It's decorated, that's black on white. And there's lots of little potsherds and some chert. So I think that they also lived in the saddle, and when they needed to defend themselves, climb up on top and go to that little lookout. Also this wood beam. So I don't know if this is ancient or modern, but yeah, could be an old wood beam. I think I figured out the mystery, how they got up there. Right here is a Moki step. It's clearly carved out. It's smooth. And you probably put your hand in here and then step right in there. And it goes out onto this ledge, which eventually goes up, and then there's one section at the top where you need a ladder. This is the rock formation that towers above the surrounding landscape. The main dwelling seems to have been in this saddle area. This is where we spotted potsherds and grinding stones. The taller tower does not have easy access to the top. As you can see, all the cliffs are sheer and steep. We climbed it this way since this is one of the routes with bolts. However, I suspect that native people would have taken this narrow and exposed ledge up to where you would need a ladder. Even getting up onto this part is like straight up, and then you have to go all the way across that. It's getting crazy windy in this saddle, so we're heading down. This was a pretty extreme adventure for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more content like this. Thank you for watching.